Joining us now to discuss the two lawsuits is Washington, D.C. Attorney General Karl Racine. Attorney General, thank you so much for joining us. First, tell us more about this lawsuit and why you chose to use a law known as the Ku Klux Klan Act from 150 years ago.
It's an excellent question, Elise. Let me tell you first about the lawsuit. What your viewers should understand is that this is a civil lawsuit, not a criminal lawsuit. What a civil lawsuit seeks, and what our lawsuit seeks, is restitution and recompense, money, for the damage that the Proud Boys, the Oath Keepers, and over 30 individuals did to the District of Columbia when they attacked the U.S. Capitol on January 6th. And it bears reminding that the reason why they attacked the U.S. Capitol on January 6th was to take away our freedom, our democratic form of government, and bring in something else that the voters of the United States did not ask for. In the course of that insurrection, the mobsters and insurrectionists and vigilantes injured and caused the loss of life of police officers, including Capitol Hill and Metropolitan Police Department officers. Over 850 Metropolitan Police Department officers responded and repelled the attack that you're now showing on video. Thank God for those courageous heroes. They suffered harm, though, physical and emotional. And as you know, Elise, 3 Metropolitan Police Department officers, feeling immense psychological trauma, have killed themselves as a result of that day. We want accountability.
I'm listening. I apologize. Go ahead.
We want accountability because in America, when someone does something wrong, they need to be held accountable. We also want restitution and recompense because in America, when a wrong is done, the victims need to be restored to the place where they were, at least as close as possible, before the harm. And we also want justice and deterrence. This cannot happen again. And we think our lawsuit is going to be part of the way to ensure that our freedom is never, ever attempted to be taken away in that manner again.
Nonprofits States United Democracy Center and the Anti-Defamation League helped you put together this civil suit. Why was their input important?
Extraordinary help, and thank you very much for recognizing that. The Anti-Defamation League, as you know, is our country's and the world's oldest anti-hate organization that's dedicated to fairness and justice for all in history. They know hate groups because they're dedicated to not only making sure that Jews are never, ever, ever slaughtered in the manner in which they were under Nazi Hitler, but they also care about others, Black, brown, women, straight, gay, Muslim. And so they were ready partners and willing partners. Second, I should tell you that the ADL is an organization that has a lot of special resources because they track these hate groups. As to States United is a relatively new organization, about 1.5 years old, that focuses on making sure that voters have access to the polls. Because again, we are a free and democratic society. States United also focuses on knocking out hate and extremism. That's why they help. But I have to tell you that the Deckert Law Firm, as well as Paul Weiss, is providing pro bono assistance in addition to my extraordinary team at the Office of Attorney General of the District of Columbia.
Individuals with ties to these far-right organizations have already been charged. Why do you view it significant to go after these two organizations? And why do you hope, who do you hope is held accountable?
Well, we think it's really significant for the reason that I intimated to in the beginning, which is this is a civil suit. And guess what? In America, money matters. And you have to hit people where it counts. What you're seeing now on your screen is the result of a planned, conspiracy, well organized, well planned, well coordinated, and yes, well funded. These people didn't walk from whence they came. They planned it. They actually erected a wooden gallows on the ground of the Capitol. Gallows are used to hang people. They need to be held to account, and I hope that we are able to extract every penny they own.
Attorney General Karl Racine, thank you.
Thank you, Elise.